Let's go! Important video today, guys, for every crypto holder. So we are going to talk about Bitcoin on shorter time frames. We are also going to talk about the Wyckoff pattern right now and what this tells us. And is this going to actually reach all the way up here to $52,000 according to this Wyckoff pattern? We're also giving you an update on the shorts. As you remember, I did tell you yesterday that we were seeing the biggest amount of shorts ever, or the most amounts of shorts rather ever in the history of Bitcoin. I'm going to give you an update on that, so stick around. This is bullish for Bitcoin. Why is that? Well, and also an update on my trade here over on Femex. So welcome back, everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, let's get straight into Bitcoin. And what is the situation right now? Well, the first thing you can see is that yesterday we did go down and skim my orange box here. And just like I've been saying, I think that this level at $30,000, it continues to be a good buying opportunity. And I think that that is going to continue. I think that this level is a good buying opportunity. And so for everyone who bought yesterday, you're now sitting at a 11% profit. So massive congratulations to everyone who did that. In the midst of all the FUD going on right now, I am still going to stick through my strategy and say that the $30,000 level here at my orange box and my red lines is going to continue to be a good buying opportunity until we either break down or have a massive breakout to the upside as well. And we are not going to get into this vicinity again, but for as long as we continue to hammer this, of course, eventually it is going to get weaker by, every time we go down here. But so far, so good. And not only that, you can see that we actually met some resistance here at my orange line, but we went above it. We found support on the way down. We got supported here on the wick. And right now we are above my orange line here at $33,000. So that's also good. The next level of resistance is going to be $34,000, $34,400. So pay attention to that. But also, as you know, when you don't have super clear points of resistance, my strategy is to always look at the moving averages. And if you look at the moving averages, let me flip them on here on the 4-hourly time frame, you can see that we met perfect resistance off of the 50-period moving average here, the orange line. We got rejected right here, second rejection, and right now you can see that we are squeezing, whoops, no, not like that, we are squeezing in between here. So this is going to be interesting to see if maybe we are going to have a bit of a small little triangle here and perhaps have a breakout to the upside. But always pay attention to the moving averages here, guys. And this is the 50-period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, let's zoom out. Do we have anything else? Well, yes, we do. You can see that we are forming a bit of a W structure here. So you can see that going down here, forming the first V, a higher part of the W, and going up like that. Now the point of breakout in which you see this as a confirmed W pattern is once you break the neckline, which is here. So if we break 34,000, well, call it $35,000, that is going to be a very, very strong technical indication that we are going to move up, most likely up to 37,500. And then eventually maybe also $40,000. So this is what we need to pay attention to for Bitcoin. And this W, this is probably looking a bit better on the 8-hour chart. So let us look at the 8-hour, and you can see that we have this downtrend. You have the first part of the W going down, and yeah, let's see if we are able to break this neckline, guys. I will keep you updated as usual. And of course, guys, if you want to take advantage of this volatility, you're able to get a $1,610 bonus over on Bybit, also $200 over on Femex. So make sure to use these links, and you're also supporting the channel. But be careful when trading with leverage. Now let's continue and let's talk about the Wyckoff pattern. So I have overlaid it here on the chart. And what is the Wyckoff pattern? Well, so the Wyckoff method is actually named after this doctor, and he spotted something in markets. He spotted, a force of control over the markets pushing it into a certain direction. So they have these accumulation phases when, you know, price is going sideways and entities, and in this case probably whales, are accumulating before, you know, releasing the price to the upside. Same thing here. If you see it to the downside, something like that, you see the distribution here, whales taking profit before having a big drop in the price. So if you take this pattern and you overlay it on Bitcoin, it's looking like this, and it's following the Wyckoff pattern really well so far. And you can see that we are supposedly at this point about to have a blast to the upside. So on the way down, the Wyckoff pattern was working really well, and so far also on the way up, this looks like it is going to work out. But at the same time, understand this, the whales and the institutions and people in general, everyone are watching this pattern. And of course, when everyone are watching something, you know, these entities, they are going to try to take advantage of that. So I'm not saying that this is 100% certain. All I'm saying is that so far it's been following it pretty damn well. So this is the continuation. This is the continuation. We will see. I will keep you updated, and I will show you if this is actually going to continue along this trajectory. So make sure to subscribe and activate the bell if you want to stay updated on that. Moving on, guys, it's Sunday. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but what I will say is that, as you remember yesterday, I did tell you about the massive amounts of shorts being piled up here, and that previously when you saw this amount of shorts, the price went down, and this was a record US dollar value amount of shorts. We have never seen this much shorting pressure on Bitcoin, but now you can see that the shorts are actually going down. So over on Bitfinex, the people are starting to close these shorts. And are they closing it at a profit or loss? Well, you can see that here the 25th of June at 8 a.m. that is when they entered into the bulk of the shorts. And if we go here, why not? Let me take away all of that. So 25th it was at 8 a.m. So right here they entered the shorts. So again, they were able to take advantage of this. But previously, when you saw in this peak right here and this peak right here, you actually saw a massive crash in Bitcoin. Now, you didn't see that massive crash in Bitcoin. Instead, what you're seeing is that when the shorts are being closed, you can see that most of the shorts were closed during the last 3 candles, I would say. So these 3 candles, if you look at the last 4 hourly candles on Bitcoin, also the last 3 ones, you can see that that is when the Bitcoin price really shot up. So these last 3 here shot up from $31,000 up to $33,500. So what should we make of this? Well, either you did see a little bit of a short squeeze, so these shorts got closed at a loss, and because the Bitcoin price went up, it continued to go up, and thus you saw a little bit of a pump here due to this short squeeze. Or you could say that they started shorting right here, it went down, they started taking profit, and as they were taking profit, the price was actually going up. Nonetheless, things like this is actually going to happen in Bitcoin. We just have to get used to it. There's no controlling that. But what we can know is that Bitcoin is the best performing asset in history. It is going to continue being that in my book. And these short price swings, whatever they are doing, they are trying to get you to sell your Bitcoin. I am not selling my Bitcoin, so they can short however much they want to. I'm holding my Bitcoin, and also, of course, I am trading, which brings me to the short-term trade I've been making. As you remember, if I flip on my levels here, I've been saying that getting down here at $30,000 is a very, and what happened with my boxes? Whoa. Oh, maybe on the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I usually buy when we get down to $30,000 here, and you already knew my levels. I told you about the exact levels I was buying at a while back. Price went down, my orders got filled, and I updated you regarding that. And since then, I have been taking profit just like I said I would when we went into my orange box right here. Took a little bit of a profit, 50% of the trade. Took that out of the table, still got 50% still left. So I've already realized 1,500 almost. and the rest of it is right now in 1,200 in profit. But here's the important thing, and this is interesting. There's so much shorting pressure right now that the funding rate is actually negative. So what does this mean? Well, usually the funding rate is positive, meaning that you have to pay, the longs have to pay the shorts to keep a long position open. But now there's so many shorts right now that the shorts actually have to pay the people who are long. So usually I would have to pay a small little funding fee to keep this long open, but I'm actually getting paid right now because there's so much bearish sentiment in the market. People are shorting the market so much, so yeah, I'm getting paid. So that's a little nice bonus. Lastly, traditional markets are opening up in a couple of, I would say 8-9 hours. So these are the futures markets. So if we continue to see another push here, because we are at an all-time high in traditional markets, if we continue to see this push, well, also I don't see any reason why Bitcoin should drop. Also a little bit of a Cardano overview, and first off I want to show you this. So on my levels, you did find perfect support here on Cardano at $1.20. So you can also see that we are making a bit of a formation here. So this triangle right here, and this is about to see a breakout during the next couple of days at the very latest. And if we see a breakout to the upside, that is definitely, most likely I should say, going to take us up to $1.50. And you got also, if we see a breakdown from that pattern, you got $1.16. Obviously also you got the $1 level, which I think is going to be very strong. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.